You divorced your cruel husband Jungkook because he made his girlfriend Jessica pregnant. Yours were an arranged marriage with no love involved, so he tortured you to satisfy his ego. Your stepsister is Chloe and her boyfriend is Justin. Kim Taehyung is a businessman who loves you dearly for 2 years. Once when Jungkook tried to hit you, Taehyung interfered and saved you. You wanted to give Taehyung a chance but is scared due to your past with Jungkook. A detailed video of Jungkook using you is pinned in the comment section below. Please take a look. Jungkook's point of view. It's been 6 days since Wayan left the mansion. Although now I have everything I ever wished for, it felt as if someone is still missing. I have Jessica with me and soon I'll be a father. Even Wayan decided to live my life, but still I'm not happy. Her absence is affecting me enough. You're missing her, Jungkook. Accept that. Sir, your private investigator Mr. Balvin is here to meet you. I suddenly remember that I asked Mr. Balvin to investigate about Wayan and Justin for a few days. Mr. John, I have got all the details about Mrs. Wayan that you have asked me to get. I even dig into her relationship with Mr. Justin. He spoke as he placed a file in front of me. The first page consisted of some basic details about her, but as I turned on the second page, I was surprised to see that Wayan held a dual master's degree in engineering and MBA from Harvard. Even she was good in school academics and activities. I saw several photos of her receiving awards and certificates. How is this possible? But Jessica told me that she wasn't good at school and hardly completed her high school. Then how come these details differ from what Jessica told me? Are these accurate? I mean, some of the details in here seems impossible. I asked looking at Balvin. These are the accurate details, sir. I have cross-verified twice about everything. My researches are precise without any mistakes. He spoke confidently. What about her personal life? How many other men were there in her life apart from Justin? Sir, so far there had been no record of men in Wayan's life, not even in high school nor in her universities. Talking about Miss Wayan's relationship with Justin, they were just batchmates, nothing else. This can't be true. These things are so distant from what I have heard and seen. You must be wrong, Balvin. I know she has a history with Justin. There was even a video scandal of both of them a while back, and even today they're having an affair. I even sent you the pictures of them sleeping together. Sir, is this the video you are talking about? 5 years back, during Wayan's high school, Chloe, Jessica and Justin drugged her and took off her clothes and shot her body in her undergarments along with Justin on top of her and shared the video in social media. Jungkook used to be Wayan's friend back then, but Jessica told him Wayan captured the video herself and shared it on media to get publicity and people's attention. Yes, these are the videos I was talking about. Mr. John, these videos did have Wayan and Justin in an intimate position, but you failed to notice that Mrs. Wayan wasn't in her senses here. I guess she was drugged and even the video was taken by a third person present there in the room. He said, pointing out the details which I never noticed. I zoomed the video and I could see that Wayan was unconsciously laying there while Justin was kissing her neck. How could I not notice this thing? What about those photos of her with Justin? They are all fake. Someone has morphed it very smartly. Are you sure? Yes, I'm 100% sure, Mr. John. I could feel the ground slipping under my feet. The whole time when I accused her, she was innocent. She wasn't having an affair with Justin. It was me who was so blinded by jealousy and misunderstanding. Also, Mr. John, the video of that night was shared on different social media. Here is the IP address. Did you know who was using that device? I asked him while holding my head with my hands. Yes, I did. The owner was Mr. Kevin Martin, but at the time the video got shared, the device was used by his daughter, Miss Jessica Martin. As those words left his mouth, blood drained from my face. Have I done something wrong by trusting Jessica blindly? I need to find the truth. A sense of guilt hit me hard thinking about all those terrible things I did to her. What have I done to her? I punished her for all those things which she never did. She kept telling me that she was innocent, but I didn't trust her. I did everything to hurt her. I didn't even listen to her cries and pleads. I pulled my hair in frustration. On one side, I was delighted to know that she wasn't cheating behind my back, but on the other hand, it was killing me thinking about the way I mistreated her. The major thing that was bothering me was, why did Jessica lie to me? I need to ask Jess about this. Maybe she has some genuine reason behind this. Maybe it's all a misunderstanding. I parked my car outside the mansion. I got quickly out of the car thinking about Jessica's pregnancy. I mentally prepared myself to ask her everything calmly. I was about to climb the stairs when I heard some voices coming from the living room. I could hear Jessica and Chloe's giggles. I can't believe your fake pregnancy news actually worked, I heard Chloe chuckle. It has to work. This time I planned everything well. I even bribed the doctor and the staff to get my fake pregnancy reports. Jessica spoke. But what will happen if Jungkook gets to know the truth? What if we bring Wayan back? Don't worry, I will be pregnant by Jungkook's child soon, and I don't think he would mind about my lie. After all, he also wants Wayan out of his life someday. Well, you did quite a solid job, Jessica. I don't think Wayan will be able to prove her innocence to Jungkook ever. Haha, even if she proves her innocence, Jungkook still won't believe her. I have put so much poison in his mind that he already loathes Wayan's existence. He even believed that she had an affair with Justin. Jessica replied confidently. Hearing everything from Jessica, reality slapped hard on my face. I felt deceived knowing how easily I got manipulated by Jessica all these years. I couldn't control my anger anymore. I directly walked in the living room to confront Jessica. As soon as I entered the room, their face turned pale as if they have seen a ghost. Jessica immediately composed herself and walked towards me. Hey love, you're back so early. Well, that's great. We three can have lunch together now. She spoke while kissing my cheeks, while I just stared at her angrily. What were you both talking about? Oh, we were just discussing the new store that opened last week. Jessica spoke, looking at Chloe, and Chloe quickly nodded at her statement. Even now she has the audacity to lie to me. Stop lying to me, Jessica. I heard everything, so tell me the truth. Why did you do that? Why did you fake your pregnancy? I spat furiously. I only fake my pregnancy so that you can come back to me and divorce Wayan, she replied tensely. What about the affair lie you told? What about those hookup stories of Wayan you always told me? You know what? Now I know the truth, Jessica. I know about all those lies you told me all these years. So don't tell me this. Jungkook, I did everything for us. You don't know how cunning this Wayan is. You know how she always snatches my things? I can slowly understand everything now. All this while, I was blind to see that it was only Jessica who had issues with Wayan. Wayan never spoke or did anything against Jessica. As far as I know, Wayan always said good things about her. Not once through all these months I have seen Wayan acting like a selfish mean brat who goes around and uses people. It was only Jessica who kept telling me about her character, whereas me, being a complete idiot, kept believing her words blindly. Shut up, Jessica. Just shut up. Your worthless excuse isn't gonna cover your crimes. You clearly already had me in your life, yet you chose to create misunderstanding between me and Wayan. Just to hurt her? We three used to be friends, Jessica. How could you be so mean and selfish? First you made inappropriate videos of her with Justin, and even now you try to defame her by showing me fake pictures of them together. You even convinced me that she used every rich man to fulfill her needs. Why did you do that? You should have at least thought about our childhood friendship. I studied Jessica's face for a while, but there was no guilt or shame. Instead, she had a smirk on her lips. Because I hate her, Jungkook. I just hate Wayan. She always used to get everything in her life so easily without any effort. Throughout my childhood, everyone compares me with Wayan. Everyone preferred to be her friend, not mine. Even my parents adore her and ask me to be like Wayan. Even you, Jungkook, even you always chose Wayan's company over mine. But when you came back from London, you started giving me all the attention. For the first time through all these years, you preferred being with me and not with Wayan. I just wish that this stays forever. That's why I decided to fill your ears against Wayan so that you don't go back to her again. When I saw my plan working, I continued maligning her character so that you hate her and her existence. I couldn't believe I fell for this vicious woman. You're so wicked, Jessica. You always played the victim in front of me just to belittle her. All these years, you lied to me just because of your stupid insecurities. My intentions wasn't wrong. I just don't want to lose you, Jungkook. I really love you and I can't share you with Wayan, she said, trying to hold my hand, but I stepped back. You don't love me, Jessica. You just want me so that you can hurt Wayan, make her feel unwanted and useless just to satisfy your ego. Jungkook, please don't say this. I'm really sorry, she sobbed. Why? Is the truth hurting you enough? Our whole relation was built on your lies, Jessica. You played with my mind and used me as your puppet. You misled me by portraying Wayan's character. You even showed me those morphed photos of her with Justin so that I'd treat her horribly during this marriage. Even now, you decided to lie to me about your pregnancy so that I can divorce Wayan and come to you. You are nothing but a selfish person who uses people for your own interest. I was so stupid to trust a person like you, I yelled furiously. See, that witch has already put a spell on you. Because of her, you're fighting with me. You don't understand, Jungkook, what a cunning girl she is. Don't you dare speak anything against my wife, I barked, making Jessica and Chloe flinch. I don't want to hear anything from a pathetic girl like you. We are over, Jessica. I can't even stand your presence. Get out of my house, I replied back, trying to make my tone as calm as possible. Baby, please don't do this to us. We can talk about this later, please, Jessica said while her hand came forward to caress my cheeks, but I immediately moved back. You are seriously asking me to talk about this? Are you even listening to what you're saying? Just leave my house, Jessica. Don't make me call the security. I'm going to call Wayan back. By the time I and my wife come back, I need you to pack your stuff and leave. Without listening to any more nonsense, I stormed out of the house. I could hear Chloe comforting Jessica as she tried and shouted my name to come back and listen to her. I started my car and drove away. I tried calling Wayan, but all my calls were unanswered. Sighing out in frustration, I made my way directly to Kim Enterprises. I need to bring my wife back. I need to apologize to her. After everything I have done to her, I don't know how to face her. All these months, I have done every possible way to crush her dignity, her soul. I didn't even think twice when I did it to her. I was supposed to protect her, love her, but I destroyed everything just because I chose to blindly trust Jessica. I just want to go back in time and start everything all over again, where I can appreciate my marriage with Wayan. I just hope it's not too late. I hope she gives me another chance. I saw Esther, Wayan's best friend and secretary, giving me an unpleasant glare. Mr. John, how may I help you? She said with a fake smile plastered on her face. I'm here for Wayan. I need to see her. I heard Esther telling me she was busy, but I ignored her and entered her cabin and locked it behind. Alright then, see you tonight. I heard Wayan speaking on her phone. Seeing my presence, she disconnected her phone and stood up. Her eyes were cold, staring at me with hatred. What brings you here, John? Seeing her treating me like this wrenched my heart. But right now there was nothing in the world that I want except Wayan in my life. How could I reject a pure soul like her? I wonder how many guys would be hitting on my wife. How many would have died just to be in my place? Wayan, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry, I said while cupping her cheeks with my hand. I know what I did to you was wrong. I shouldn't have treated you like that without knowing the truth. But now I know everything. I was so stupid to trust others when I should have believed you. I know I don't deserve your forgiveness, but please forgive me. I waited for her to speak or express her feelings, but she stood there firmly while her eyes were wide in shock after hearing me, but she immediately turned to be called again. Please forgive me and come back. Let's give this relationship another chance, Wayan. After a few minutes, she stepped back and maintained some space between us and finally spoke. I forgive you, Jungkook, but Hearing those words, I felt some relief as if a weight finally got lifted from my head. I didn't think anything else. I placed my lips on hers. Wayan's point of view. Recalling those moments when my mother was alive, she always told me if someone asks for forgiveness after they realize their mistakes, you should choose to be the wiser one and forgive them. Life is too short to hold on such things. Moreover, I have already signed the divorce paper, so he won't be a problem for me enough. I forgive you, Jungkook, but I was about to say the next sentence when Jungkook kissed me suddenly. He was kissing me hungrily while I stood there still trying to process everything. I instantly pushed him back and stepped away from him. What the hell, Jungkook? You can't kiss me without my permission, I yelled. I forgive you, Jungkook, but I can't be with you again. So stop touching me without my permission. Wayan, you forgive me, right? Then baby, why can't you come back to the mansion and be with me? He spoke and moved forward and held my hand. I said I forgive you, but I can't forget what you did. I can't forget how you treated me, Jungkook. I can't go back living with you and pretend nothing ever happened. Wayan, I know I hurt you a lot, but you have every right to be mad at me. But I want to fix things between us. I want to fix this marriage. I want to fulfill my duties as a husband. I want to know you, fall in love with you. Please just give us a chance. I could sense a hint of desperation in his voice, while his eyes were staring at me with hope. However, these things still won't change my decision now. It's too late. Jungkook, there is no us. And why should I give you a chance now? I clearly remember how you chose to believe Jessica over me. How you tortured me during these months. How you blackmailed me. You didn't even think twice when you did me. You harshly took things, crushed my dignity, and even after that, you still didn't stop calling me names and accused me of cheating. You wounded me so brutally, Jungkook, and now you expect me to forget everything? Well, I can't do that, I can't. Wayan, I was stupid to not trust you, but I was brainwashed by Jessica. She manipulated me so that I would hate you. She screwed our life and our marriage. At this point, I wanted to slap him hard on his face for blaming everything on Jessica, while he was equally responsible for everything. No, Jungkook, it's not Jessica. It's you who screwed our marriage. You're the only one to be blamed because you were supposed to be my husband, not her. I know this marriage was for business, but that doesn't give you the right to treat me like trash. You're one of the most successful businessmen in the States. How could a person brainwash you so easily? It's only when you choose to be brainwashed, Jungkook. You clearly had sources and plenty of time to know the truth. I tried to explain to you my side of the story, but you decided to ignore me. You chose Jessica over me, and now you expect me to forget everything? You already signed the divorce papers. Soon we both will be free. So stop wasting your time here. Go and enjoy your life with Jessica like you were doing earlier, and just leave me alone for God's sake. I was about to leave the room when I saw the rose bouquet thrown in my direction, hitting my shoes. I turned around only to find Jungkook holding Taehyung's note in his hand. Who is this guy? Why is he sending you these flowers? He asked, raising his voice. Stop meddling in my life. I'm not compelled to answer you now. I turned to leave again, but soon my wrist was grabbed by Jungkook, causing me to slam into his hard chest. I know I messed up really bad, but I will do everything to make you come back in my life. I could sense the anger which he was trying to compress. Me and coming back to you? Over my dead body, John. You will come back to me, Wayan. You will. Remember one thing. You are mine, so make sure you tell this to the sender of the roses as well. I don't like sharing what is mine. I feel my temper rising. He still thinks he could have me forcefully? Well, he should learn now that things won't work according to his convenience. Stop being delusional, John. We are over, so stop bothering me enough. I walked out, leaving him alone in my cabin. For more videos, please subscribe this channel. Have a great day, dear ones. Bye.